A rectangular sheet of paper measures 8.5 by 11 inches. What is the area of the paper? First, I'm going to visualize the problem. We're thinking about a piece of paper that measures 8.5 inches by 11 inches. I also have the key word area. From the clues, I know I need to find the area, and to do that, I multiply length times width. So I'm going to take 8.5 times 11. So I'm going to set up my problem. One times 5 is 5. 1 times 8 is 8. Placeholder. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 8 is 8. Add those together. 8 plus 5 is 13. Put my 3 down. Carry the 1. 1 plus 8 is 9. I have one decimal place, so I move my decimal point one place. So my answer is 93.5 square inches because it's area. Victoria's class has 24 students, and 5/12 of those students are girls. How many students in Victoria's class are boys? First, I need to understand the problem. So we're talking about a class that has 24 students in all. We know 5/12 of those students, which there's 24, are girls. But the question is asking how many are boys? To figure this out, I first need to know how many are girls. I know the word of means to multiply. So to solve this problem, I'm first going to do 5/12 times 24. I know I need to change my whole number to a fraction. 24 wholes looks like this. Then I just multiply straight across. I'm going to make myself some room over here for my helper problems. So first I do 5 times 24. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. So I know my numerator is 120. Now I'm going to do 12 times 1, which is 12. Now I have 120 twelfths. So I need to change that improper fraction to a mixed number. 12 goes into 12 one time. 12 times 12 is 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. Bring down the 0. 12 goes into 0, or yeah, 0 times. Oh, duh, 12 times 10 is 120. So our answer here would be 10. But remember, I just solved how many girls are in Victoria's class. The question is how many boys. So I have a second step. So I know that of the 24 students, 10 are girls. So I'm going to subtract. I have 14 left, so 14 must be boys. Now I'm done. To prepare for a final test, Xavier studied for 1 2/5 hours, Paige studied for 1.5 hours, and Sabrina studied for 1 1/4 hours. Which student studied for the longest length of time? To figure this problem out, I need to know which fraction is greater. So first I'm going to look at Xavier. We know Xavier studied for 1 2/5 hours. We know Paige studied for 1.5 hours. So I'm comparing fractions. So I'm going to change these to improper fractions and use the butterfly method. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So I would have 3 halves. Now to decide which one's bigger, 5 times 3 is 15. 2 times 7 is 14. So 3 halves is the greater fraction. So I know Paige studied longer than Xavier. So far Paige is winning. So Xavier is going bye-bye. All right, next I'm going to look at, let's see, page 1.5. Okay, Sabrina. So Sabrina studied for 1 1/4 hours. Again, I'm changing my mixed number into an improper fraction. So 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So this would be 5/4. Oh, Paige, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, so she's 3 halves. If I do the butterfly, 4 times 3 is 12, 2 times 5 is 10. Paige still has the bigger fraction. So Paige studied longer than Sabrina. So the student who studied the longest length of time has to be Paige. Each morning, it takes Cesar about 2/10 of an hour to get ready for school. About how many minutes does it take Cesar to get ready for school? From the problem, I know he takes 2/10 of an hour. An hour is 60 minutes, and my question is how many minutes does it take him? So I'm going to say 2/10 of 60. I know of means multiply. So I'm going to do 2/10 times 60 to find out my answer. So 60 times 2/10. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 6 is 12. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 6 is 0. Add them together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 0 is 1. I have 1 decimal place. So my answer is 12 minutes. Billy works 37.5 hours each week and earns $17.20 an hour. What is Billy's weekly income? From the problem, I know Billy works 37.5 hours. Each hour, he earns $17.20. So in a week, I would expect to multiply because I see the keyword each, which means multiply. So I'm going to take $37, and it's really 50 cents, times, oh, that's 37.5 hours. I'm going to add this 0 for a placeholder, though, okay? Times $17.20. 0 times 0 is 0, 0 times 5 is 0, 0 times 7 is 0, and 0 times 3 is 0, and I need a placeholder. 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 5 is 10, carry the 1. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Erase those. And my next row, I have 2 0 placeholders. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 7, 49, plus 3, 50, 51, 52. Carry the 5. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 5 is 26. And one more row, so let's see. 1 placeholder, 2, we're on to 3 placeholders. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 7 is 7. And 1 times 3 is 3. I'm going to add those numbers up. 0, 0, 0. 5 plus 5 is 10. We've got 8, 9, 10, plus 5 is 15. 7 plus 7 is 14. Carry the 1, and I have 6. It's hard to see, but I have 6, 4, 5, 0, 0, 0, 0. In my problem, I have 4 placeholders. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all zeros, so I can just drop them actually. And my answer is $645. If I think about it, it makes sense. Because if he worked 37.5 hours, and I could think about 37 as maybe 38, just estimate. And if I think about that times 10, would be about 380. Of course, he's making almost $18 an hour. So if I doubled that, it would be, 300, 600, yeah, somewhere around 645. When you finish a word problem, don't forget to go back and think, does it make sense? This is the end of the math review. I hope it was helpful.